What's going on? I figured I'd do a quick video because I keep seeing it. It just popped up again. I'm always leery whenever I start seeing certain things popping up in the news. So I don't know if I can show this. Hold on, maybe I can. No, you can't see it. Shoot. So here's how to negotiate a lower commission fee from a real estate agent. You know, I I'm seeing it more and more ever since everything started happening with NAR and this. I don't want to say a demonization of real estate agents. I mean, I think there's been a certain level of that, anyways, where people view real estate agents as used car salesmen. Um, I really do believe that's how some people look at it. But at the same time, some people really see the value of a real estate agent, what real estate agents are doing. So, what is that? So, I've talked about this before on some of my videos, and I'm going to open up some questions too. So, whether this is on YouTube or if you're on REBT meeting, which is on Facebook, join that group. It's something I just started putting together. And it's basically so we can discuss together in a group atmosphere where if you have questions or replying to videos, or we can really just open up for open discussion and like help each other, teach, coach, and mentor each other. So, REB team meeting on Facebook, jump on that. But I'm going to put this out there, and I've talked about this before, where it really is a value proposition. What is the value proposition? I know there's other people who have talked about this. I know Tom Ferry talks about it. A lot of the coaching people do talk about the value proposition. Um, but it's like, how did it get so twisted to where now I'm seeing it? It's becoming a daily thing. How to not pay your agent if you're buying a house. That's an article that I've seen over the last couple of days. Like it's almost becoming a daily expectation that people are being uh, coached by the media on how to dump their buyer's agent or how to get their agents to take less in order to accomplish the same work. And I'm telling you, I think it's always been there where people think agents are just taking advantage. And I think I've said this even myself before. I know definitely on the Real Estate Blitz, uh, I still struggle with real estate agents sometimes because it's undereducated, uh, that basically feel like they act overprivileged, overeducated, overpaid in a lot of ways and regards, and it frustrates me. I just dealt with an agent, and it's like, oh my gosh, you're just horrible. You're providing no support, no service. And then when the client decides that they kind of don't want to work with you and they want to go a different direction, you bully them. And it's very frustrating. So why is it happening? Honestly, the reason why I think we're seeing this is it's just chickens coming home to roost. I've said this probably 3 or 4 years ago. Some of my first videos I did on the Real Estate Blitz. Agents needed to get smarter and they had to work harder and provide more service. Otherwise, we were going to make ourselves extinct. At that time, I think when I put out that video, I started going deeper into some of the other truths of things that were happening. This is when you started seeing Purple Brick and all these different companies that are trying to take our business. And Zillow is using our own information, the stuff that is our listings. We put it on the MLS so we can have more people sell it. Zillow is collecting money from real estate agents that want to use Zillow to capture more leads while using our stuff from our MLS that we're paying money and dues to so they can cut us out and purchase homes and sell homes themselves and cut us out. It's mind blowing. And my fear is that eventually, AI is coming out, and I would hate to be a conspiracy theorist, but I think I predicted it some years ago where I said, I think eventually, and I still believe this, I think eventually real estate agents as it is right now will go way the dodo. I think it's possible that we could become extinct or at least have to adjust so much to where it's almost like a travel agent. People that want to book a flight, and I think I did this whole video just on this where I talked about the study that was done. People that wanted to book a flight, when you look at the very beginnings of, you used to have to go through a travel agent in order to purchase and get on a plane and go somewhere and have a hotel, have a car, have this, have that. You had to work through somebody. They provided a service. But eventually somebody found a way to create Travelocity. And then, of course, off of Travelocity came all these other places. Now, are travel agents extinct? No, they are not extinct. They still exist. However, it is not what it used to be. So why? What happened? Honestly, service. The service. What kind of service were they providing? In my opinion, they've made themselves extinct. It opened an opportunity. I deeply believe people would still rather want to work with people if they were able to get the answers and provided the service that they wanted or that they really needed, if they could get the guidance. But I think another part of this is that the DIYer, the do-it-yourselfer, I really think with the influx of information, which, I was talking to a buddy of mine, I may not look old, uh, but I am from the time where there were no computers. Our phones were connected to the wall. That's where you went, or or you were on a payphone. I remember when beepers first came out. I was like, "Wow, that's cool." Um, the Encyclopedia Britannica was my friend, and we took classes on how to find stuff in the library. It was different. In order to get information, you had to really go out and seek information. And even then, it was still pretty hard to get all of the information that was readily available. It would take you years to try to master something, whatever it might be. Now, information is so readily available that and it's so easy to consume. There's different ways that it's presented and provided that it allows the opportunity for what we're experiencing. People are DIYers. It's like, and this is also could be used, and I'm mentioning this because this can be used as a sense of value, a value proposition, if you will. So I'm a real estate agent. What if I could become a place or a resource to that person, the DIYer, which almost everybody is now. And on some level, even when you talk about, like, my dad is 60, what is he, 69, 68, 69. Even my mother-in-law, she's 83. And because information is so available, before they call somebody for a service or a product, they look it up or they Google it themselves. They look into it. They start looking for these questions. They start trying to seek the information so they can better frame, right? Get into a better frame of reference for what they want to ask or who they are going to look for. So this is an opportunity too, and making yourself a resource and a space or a place where people can call. And I'm even finding that's what I really wanted to focus on this year, was becoming that. I have so much information in my head. I started really going out of my way to provide information to just people. I'm going to provide information. Now, of course, within that information, I'm becoming like this, okay, for creative money, for creative ideas. Okay, well, I want to buy this land, but I want to do this. Okay, how do I do it? People are starting to call me, ask me questions because they know that's kind of what I do. I'm very creative on a lot of different ways of structuring real estate deals, purchasing real estate, writing offers on the real estate. That works for everybody, but gets the client what they want. So I have clients reaching out to me, I have other agents reaching out to me, I have lenders reaching out to me. And I'm just finding that if I'm just a resource for this information, then I am getting the business anyways. But here's the other thing that a lot of people don't understand. Because I have the information, most of the information I have, it's from years of doing it, years of study, lots of work, lots of effort. So for me to say, well, I'll just teach it to you in an hour, it's pretty much impossible. And most of the time, if somebody says they want you to teach it anyways, and I'm saying this so you don't sit there, because I had an agent talk to me this morning. He says, well, I don't want to give him the keys. He was talking about partnering with another real estate agent and doing basically co-listing. It was a co-listing. And he's like, well, if I teach him this, he'll just take all my business. Why would I do that? I didn't say give him the keys to your castle. I said show him a few rooms. Once he starts seeing a few rooms, the odds are good. If he's already not doing that business to begin with, he doesn't want to do it. Most people won't do it anyways. Even if they have the information, they won't do it because most people are freaking lazy. Most real estate agents are lazy. They just are. So being a resource, being a place where people can ask you information, they can be pointed towards direction. Oh, so specialized in this. He knows everything about it. Ask Mikey. Mike can lead anything, right? I don't know if you've seen that commercial. That also shows how old I am. I would say, long story short, because I think I'm just like kind of just puking stuff out right now. I think we need to continue to change and adjust. The reason why I'm seeing all these articles come up, I think it was an opportunity with NAR, and I'm not going to get lost on that. I probably will do an interview here soon, going deeper into. There's a broker I know that has just walked away from NAR, completely abandoned NAR, and has decided to do it on their own. You do not need to be a member of NAR. It is a membership that you can choose to join, but you do not have to be part of NAR in order to be a real estate agent. A lot of people don't know that. And I saw some of the posts that people were, well, that's disgusting. Why? If you choose not to be a part of something because they aren't providing you the service that you need in order to run your business, in fact, they're doing quite the opposite, then why should you be forced to pay? Isn't that why they were getting sued to begin with? Anyways, the long story short, we're seeing this because I think not enough agents are providing enough value to justify how they're getting paid. I've been saying this for years. Undereducated, overpaid, narcissistic, and arrogant. So I know that if you're watching my videos or if you join REB team meeting, which is just an open forum for all of us to just communicate and teach, coach, mentor each other, because I've said it before, I'm not a guru. I don't charge for any of this stuff. I've had multiple people ask me to coach them and they pay me. I don't want your money. I just put up stuff. I put up stuff because I don't know. I think this is what needs to be happening. I think in order for us to really not only survive, but thrive as real estate agents or in the real estate industry, we need to be teaching, coaching, and mentoring each other. We should be trying to hold each other to a standard and trying to make sure that we are providing, because if it's not me, it's somebody. There are so many agents, especially when times are good, man, you get all these agents that come out of the woodwork and then they just screw it up for the people that are really working hard. So why not provide information? Why not provide education? Why not try to nudge people in a good direction? Why not create an ecosystem where people can get on there without having to pay thousands of dollars a month for coaching? We can help each other, try to hold each other to a standard, be each other's battle buddy, right? And try to help this industry and hopefully stop seeing all these articles on how to get more out of your agent's pockets, how to get rid of your buyer's agent, etc. I digress. I just wanted to put this video up real quick because it was on my heart. It probably sounds like a bunch of gibberish, but I still felt like saying it. So that's all I got today. Do me a favor, check me out. Real Estate Blitz, of course, is on YouTube, but I am standing up REB team meeting, and the goal is it's just a space for all of us to talk. And I think I actually might start doing like monthly get-togethers, like a meetup group is kind of the idea. We jump on. It's almost like I'm going to run it like a team meeting, the way I'd run a team meeting. We're going to start off with here's some market updates. Here's what's going on. Here's what kind of business is happening in different places. Here's where the interest rates are, and who's got some victories, who's got some failures, who's got some struggles. I'll give some education on a specific topic and do that maybe once a month. Treat it like a team meeting. But that's all I got. Appreciate y'all. Have a good one, and I'll talk to you later.